I'm Seema Malhotra, the Shadow Minister for Employment, and I want to thank Elizabeth and all at ERSA and all the nominees, and to wish you a very successful awards event. Taking part in this year's Employability Day, I saw firsthand the amazing work of ERSA members and the dedication and commitment with which you carry out that work. More broadly, I want to commend all the employers, providers and the support services with us today. ERSA's Employability Awards shines a light on the stars of the employment support sector, and in doing so helps promote that best practice in bringing people into the workforce. With unemployment projected to reach around 4 million, your work in the coming months and years will be crucial to our economic recovery. There are currently 8 job seekers for every vacancy, and we know that the groups who are already furthest away from the labour market will have their prospects unduly damaged by COVID-19 without that support. And that includes opportunities that need to be created for the disadvantaged and the long-term unemployed, young adults and people with disabilities and health issues. Every person achieving sustained employment is a life changed through your support. So now it's time for the government, employers, the sector and society to closely plan ahead together for how we work, taking the best of what we learned through the health crisis, to come together as a community around those who have lost their jobs, and to so together that we face the economic challenge ahead. Rethinking and reforming by taking the best ideas and addressing the changing nature of work and the future of work will keep our nation well served and our local community strong. So I want to thank you all again for what you do, to praise all our nominees, and to extend my thanks for all that you do. You are all winners tonight, and I wish you a very successful event. Thank you.
Good evening. On behalf of Iconi Software, I'd like to extend congratulations to all the 2020 ERSA Award finalists. Iconi sponsored the awards for a number of years now, but this is the first time I've attended a virtual ceremony. 2020 has so far been an extraordinary year, and we know from our own customers in the last few months it's been a difficult one, especially since support was delivered on a face-to-face basis. Our specialist programme delivery and case management software is designed to help support programmes be delivered more efficiently and more effectively. We're proud that over the last few months this has enabled our customers to ensure continuity of support to programme participants. Our mission has always been to help you help them. Whilst it remains unclear what the next few months will hold, I'm quite certain that we can all agree that the work carried out by providers in helping job seekers is more important now than it's ever been. For that reason, I'm delighted to be able to join the celebrations this evening and shine a spotlight on the achievements of all these organisations and individuals from the employability sector. Iconi is especially proud to sponsor the Disability and Health Provider Award. This category recognises an employment services provider who has demonstrated exceptional commitment in supporting job seekers with disabilities and health conditions to achieve sustained employment. The 4 nominees in this category have shown the same high quality we've come to expect from the ERSA Awards, and we offer our full congratulations to you all.
Hi everybody, I'm Jane from Successful Mums Career Academy, and we've supported thousands of women back to work to get digital or to start a business. I'm thrilled to be here today to be the sponsor of the Offender Related Services Provider of the Year category. Successful Mums has supported lots of women back to work. There's lots of challenges that women will face returning to work. That could be career advice, not knowing where to start, confidence, not knowing where the part-time and the flexible jobs are, anxiety, depression, but this also includes their circumstances. And for some people, their circumstances might mean that they've been in prison and they are recently new to the world and they want to make a fresh start. So I'm a real ambassador for women that want to make a fresh start, be the best they can be, and go down a pathway for a positive and safe and productive career. I also am a great fan of employability awards. Having worked in the industry for many, many years, I've seen so much great provision, so many training providers that are changing the lives of individuals. And for Successful Mums, for us and the team, I think it's around changing the life of these women returners, which in turn then has a huge impact on their children. And that makes me bristle. So lastly, another reason to be involved is some of you might remember myself and my little boy Daniel came along last year and we were lucky enough to actually win Partner of the Year. So Successful Mums and all the team, we won Partner of the Year ERSA Awards last year for all the great work that we do with job centres, with training organisations, with housing associations and lots of other providers that do fab work. So thank you. We've got this on the mantelpiece. So just to say thanks for everybody that's been involved in the awards. We work in a fantastic sector, and as I said earlier, we're really changing lives. So without further ado, the Offender Related Service Provider recognises a provider who has demonstrated exceptional commitment in delivering services for individuals who have been in contact with the criminal justice system. Here's a reminder of the finalists. Good luck to this year's finalists.
And the winner is...
I'm Amanda Kirby. I'm very proud to represent Do It Solutions and be the sponsor for the Supply Chain Partner of the Year Award. We're all links in the chain. Mahatma Gandhi said it's the action, not the fruit of the action, that's important. You have to do the right thing. It may not be in your power, may not be in your time, that there'll be any fruit, but that doesn't mean you stop doing the right thing. You may never know what results come from your action, but if you do nothing, there will be no result. And we're all an important part of the supply chain. 1 in 4 people who are out of work are likely to be neurodivergent. They will each come with strengths and challenges, different skills and barriers. Every person will be different in their support needs. People don't always come with a label and know they need support or what support they need. All organisations helping people to gain employment need tools to ensure efficient, effective and inclusive means to deliver work outcomes. Do It Profiler, which has been robustly developed by neuroscientists and used by tens of thousands of people helping them back into work, provides the tools to help each person be successful. We're all part of this important supply chain. We help organisations of all sizes to help people gain and sustain employment, especially those who need to help identify neurodiverse talent, consider skills gaps and maintain well-being in these challenging times. We love to collaborate and to work in partnership. As an SME, we see the supply chain as an essential link in any successful delivery plan nationally. Here's a testimonial. We've recently used the Do It Profiler with a number of our staff, but I'm really impressed, blown away even, with the quality of the reports that have been produced. That the bespoke information along with ideas for support and coping mechanisms have enabled me to have meaningful discussions with the individuals. We've been able to tailor the support so that it's specific for their individual needs. Where the report has been shared with a line manager, this has helped them to understand and flex some of the more practical elements of the work. We can help by providing strengths-based, person-centred tools, better engagement with individuals accessibly delivered, helping targeting support to improve outcomes and efficiency for both person and organisation, enabling cost-effective use of professional time, so utilising your teams effectively. We can help by delivering consistent identification of support needs across supply chains and lots, collaborating with you to develop specific solutions with your organisation, providing the knowledge relating to the neuroscience. We can provide instant comparison of data across areas, groups, lots and providers. Using data analytics to predict outcomes, we can provide you with in-depth understanding to target your resources. We have robust, tried and tested neurodiversity, well-being and employability screening tools, accessible and available from anywhere, providing that spiky profile which each person has differently. Our training can help develop neuro-inclusive practice in your organisation and for you to become a disability confident leader. We have extensive expertise, trained more than 10,000 professionals in delivering accredited training courses and bite-sized e-learning courses relating to neurodiversity, helping you achieve better, more confident conversations and increasing productivity and well-being. So here's a reminder of the finalists. Good luck to this year's finalists. And the winner is... Congratulations to the Supply Chain Partner of the Year. We look forward to working with you. Do It Solutions loves to collaborate and partner with other organisations. Well done for all your hard work.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. My name's Brian Bell. I'm the Chief Executive of FedCap in the UK. And tonight I'm presenting the Significant Achiever of the Year award. I love this award. I've been involved with it for many years. I've actually personally presented it for about 3 or 4 years now. Usually that presenting it means getting up on a stage and in front of a big group of people and waving a bit and making a bit of a speech. But tonight's a little bit different. I'm doing it from my house. Probably like a lot of people right now, I'm sitting in front of a virtual background just to make it look a bit more real and a bit more like an office and a bit more professional. So I'm going to try my best. I'm also going to let you into a secret. This is a recording and it's not easy. It's really difficult to make sure you get all your words right. I think I'm on to about my 700th take by now. So please bear with me if I lose my thread somewhere. I'm a bit worn out trying to do this. I just want to say three things really. First thing about FedCap. In case anybody doesn't know who we are, we're a charity set up in the US in 1935 during the Great Depression there to help people who had disabilities into employment. We're big in the US and we've been operating now in the UK for about 18 months, hopefully with some success. Our mission really is to work with people, with communities, with families who find themselves disadvantaged for whatever reason. And of course now, given what's in front of us in the UK, we're very interested in developments here. And of course, we're going to be interested, like other organisations, in the DWP's framework that's coming out soon. Usually these events, I'd be out and about with a drink in my hand, probably chatting to people afterwards. Of course, I cannot do that tonight. So if anybody does want to speak to me about what that framework or what that procurements could look like, please get in touch with me via the website. I promise I'll get back in touch. As an organisation, as I say, we're looking to work in this arena and grow our organisation. We're also looking to invest over the years any surpluses that we make in terms of seeing if we can invest within communities and to help families and so on. So please get in touch. Second thing I want to say is really to do with ERSA. ERSA is a great organisation. I think you're doing remarkable things. This event tonight is really, really great credit to you, and thank you for putting it on. And I know during these last few months, during these difficult times, you've been representing the industry well, and thank you for doing that. And just a message to other people: if you're not a member, please join. You should be, and please get in touch with the appropriate people to become a member. I do think right now, as this sector looks to grow, we need ERSA as an organisation more than ever. And the last thing I want to talk about, of course, are the people who've been nominated for awards tonight. I think you're all remarkable people. You've achieved great things, and thank you for allowing us to celebrate with you tonight. I hope you're very proud of what you've achieved. And I have to say that I think you're all winners. I think you're all absolute winners, and thank you. Right, so without further ado, the Significant Achiever of the Year Award recognises a specific job seeker who has demonstrated exceptional commitment to overcome their barriers to enter and maintain work. Best of luck to all you finalists.
This new award for the housing provider category is in recognition of the central role they play in the daily lives of some of the hardest to reach in our society. We all know the core remit of providing affordable housing options, but their work in supported and specialist housing for people who need extra support to live safely and independently is not always known. Delivering a social purpose is at the heart of building sustainable communities, and this is a commitment across all the communities they work in. Employment, always seen as a catalyst to improved health and well-being, social cohesion and prosperity, is a long-standing tradition, and their contribution to employment-related support over the years has been significant. On a daily basis, housing providers deal with all the challenges that face disadvantaged individuals, groups and families, supporting in so many ways to provide equality of opportunity, or in many cases, the basic elements that many of us take for granted. Cognisoft has a 35-year history in the employment-related support sector. We've been developing systems for large-scale welfare to work programmes during recession and high unemployment, as well as through periods of high employment, supporting the hardest to reach in our society. We are proud to sponsor this award because we have forged a large number of long-term partnerships with housing associations, helping them to effectively manage multiple contracts, complex supply chains, and most importantly, evidencing the work and outcomes they achieve. While our systems are only a relatively small part of the solution, they allow our customers time to focus on providing real opportunities for their residents, assisting them to sustainably grow their operations and significantly improve their offer to their residents. This award is in recognition of a housing provider who has demonstrated exceptional commitment in delivering services for their residents, particularly regarding employment support. We'd like to wish good luck to this year's finalists. And the winner is...
Hello, I'm Fiona Barrett, Operations Director for Genius Within. Genius Within have sponsored this year's Employer of the Year Award for ERSA. Genius Within is a social enterprise established in 2011 to help people with neurodiversity to fulfil their potential in employment and their careers. Neurodiversity creates strengths that can benefit workplaces and communities, and we are working towards a future where all adults with neurodiversity will be able to maximise their potential, where those with problems at work who are unemployed or in custody receive the diagnosis, coaching and support that they need. Our aim is for all individuals to maximise their potential and work towards their strengths. In 2018, we won the ERSA Disability and Health Employment Award, and our Head of Criminal Justice won the Advisor of the Year Award. It was a really good year for us. Employability is at the heart of what we do. We support individuals who are unemployed to find their genius, their strength, and use this to find employment. We employ a team of people across the UK. We also support individuals and businesses with neurodiversity to provide cognitive assessments, strategy coaching and awareness training in the workplace, so that people can not just get by, but thrive in their workplace and be at their best. As people with neurodiversity are overrepresented within the unemployed group, Genius Within are delighted to sponsor the Employer of the Year Award 2020, which recognises an employer who has demonstrated exceptional commitment in creating opportunities for disadvantaged and long-term unemployed job seekers.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Helena Chowdhury and I am Head of Employer and Partnership at GetSet UK. GetSet UK have been delivering services across London for over 10 years. We have supported thousands of individuals into paid and sustainable employment. We deliver various contracts across London, including Families Contract and the Work and Health Programme across 2 contract package areas. GetSet UK have approximately 40 plus members of staff. We are a Level 2 disability confident employer. We are also a London living wage employer. GetSet UK is also part of the Youth Employment Group. So, without further ado, the Youth Employment Provider recognises an employment service provider who has demonstrated exceptional commitment in delivering employment services to young adults. Good luck to all the finalists.
Good evening, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be part of this virtual ERSA experience. Who would have thought that we would not be considering the next train times, what buses to catch, or flagging down the nearest taxi to get us to the ERSA Awards ceremony this evening? I'm Victoria Whittle, Head of Jobs and Training at Clarion Futures. Clarion Futures is a charitable foundation of Clarion Housing Group, one of the largest housing associations in the UK, providing support, skills and opportunities to our residents nationwide, transforming lives and communities. We are delivering one of the biggest social investment programmes in the country, which focuses on 3 core areas: financial and digital inclusion, jobs and training, and making Clarion estates and neighbourhoods more attractive and vibrant places to live. In 2019-20, Clarion Futures actively delivered £130 million in social value to our residents and communities. We have an entrenched national programme which supports residents into training and employment. Our dedicated jobs and training team offers a wide range of training and opportunities to all Clarion housing residents and the wider community, including work placements, apprenticeships, employability training and a job brokerage service. The free national programme enables us to provide tailored support to meet the needs of all residents, and we work with many major employers across all sectors. Last year, we supported over 3,800 people into work, placed 254 people into apprenticeships, and helped 69% of people to sustain their employment for more than 6 months. On the dawn of March 17th this year, we joined countless organisations across the country who are trying to figure out how best to continue delivering a normal service in a not so normal environment. But like many of us in our sector, we just rolled up our sleeves and got on with the job. During the height of the pandemic, Clarion Futures continued to provide a suite of newly developed virtual training courses, such as construction and security. We supported over 180 people into work, with over 50% securing COVID-19 related jobs. However, we all in the employability sector face huge challenges ahead during these unprecedented times. The ERSA Awards are a recognition of the invaluable work of organisations, employers and individuals in helping to improve the economic and social well-being of people in our communities. Clarion Futures is therefore delighted to be supporting the Outstanding Contribution to the Sector Award, which recognises an exceptional individual who has dedicated a significant part of their career to the employment-related services sector and has made a notable impact on the wider sector. I hope you enjoy your evening and congratulations to all our winners.
And now we come to the Outstanding Contribution to the Sector Award. This was previously the Lifetime Achievement Award, but on reflection we realised that all our previous winners still had so much to give. So tonight we've changed it and it's Outstanding Contribution. Every year we receive many worthy contributions. It's really, really hard to choose who wins this award. But tonight we have a very worthy winner, a champion in every sense of the word, a true champion of the sector, Brian Bell from FedCap Employment. I had the pleasure of working with Brian on the ERSA board. He was on the board for 8 years and we overlapped for 5, and for the last 2 years he was chair and I was vice chair, and every Friday morning on that half-an-hour call with the previous CEO Kirsty was an absolute pleasure. I learnt from Brian, I absorbed what he said, and I still touch base with him and take his wise advice today. So I'm delighted that Brian's won. He was a very dedicated job centre advisor in the 1980s. He's been a leading innovator in the sector right up to the present day. He spent years designing, developing and delivering cutting-edge services to help people get into work. He's consistently used his expertise and influence to achieve huge impact in the UK and beyond. Brian is driven by a strong social purpose coupled with commerciality. He's achieved results in the public, private and voluntary sectors, and he is rightly recognised across the sector as an expert in creating innovative innovations that work for the people who know them most. He's devoted more than 40 years of his life to help change other people's lives. His frontline work in the job centres, his management of contracts, he's moved from his roots as an unemployment benefits and job centre officer in the 80s to being the CEO of an international company. He's never forgotten what it's like to serve the community that he come from, and even today he often spends time on the shop floor, on the front line. From the Unemployment Benefit Office in the North East, Brian rose through the ranks of the civil service, had a secondment at the World Bank and went on to establish Working Links as the largest welfare to work provider in the UK. He left Working Links in 2018 and was a huge loss to the sector, and we were really pleased that he was able to stay on as ERSA chair. In 2019, Brian took up the leadership of FedCap Employment and FedCap Scotland, and with old colleagues and managers from Working Links has established FedCap as a major player in the UK. He's worked across the world. He's worked in Ireland, he's worked in Singapore, Chile, France, Poland, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, the USA and Canada. But he's our treasure, he's our champion, and he's our worthy winner tonight, Brian Bell.
We would like to close by thanking you all for attending this evening, and thanks again to all our supporters and the sponsors. Certificates will be sent to all the finalists, and the winners will be presented with their trophies in a COVID-friendly way. Don't forget to brag about them extensively on social media. It's been an honour to be part of this event, and we wish you all the very best in these strangest of times. Thank you from me, Lucy Clayton.
And from me, Steve Haynes.